Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. Students, today we are discussing the topic is the chapter number 7, that is P block element, and the topic is 15 group of element. In this 15 group of element we are going to discuss about the physical and chemical property of the 15 group of element. Right students? Okay. So these are the 15 group of element: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. These are 15 group of element, and their atomic number 7, 15, 33, 51, 83. These are the atomic number of the element. And electronic configuration is the helium 2s2 2p3, neon 3s2 3p3, argon 3d10 4s2 4p3, krypton 4d10 4s2 5p3, xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p3. So one thing is common here: in the outermost orbital electron present, 5 electrons are present here. So this is 15 group of element, this is 15 group of element. So second digit is 5, so outermost 5 electrons are present here. Here also outermost 5 electrons present. Here also outermost 5 electrons, and the 5 electrons are present here. So outermost contain 5 electron, s2 electron and p3 electrons, s2 p3 s2 p3. Right students? So 15 group of element. Where is the occurrence? The occurrence is the molecular nitrogen comprises 78% of the atmospheric volume, and the remaining part is present in the earth crust as a sodium nitrate, that is called the salt bitrate, the potassium nitrate, Indian saltpeter, like this. Right students? And it form in the protein of the plants and animal also. The 15 group of element nitrogen is present in the plant as a protein. Right students? As a ammonia protein, in which the NH2C double bond group is present here in our body. Next, phosphorus. The phosphorus, the occupy in minerals as of the apatite, the Ca9PO4, calcium phosphate, calcium halide, and the fluorapatite, which is the main composition of the phosphorus. Phosphorus also present in the plants and animal. So electronic configuration, the general electronic configuration of the element NS2 NP3, because already I told you the nitrogen outermost electronic configuration, nitrogen helium, the 2s2 2p3, phosphorus neon 3s2 3p3. Like this, the outermost the 2 electrons are present in each and every orbital. Sorry, outermost 5 electrons are present in each and every orbital. So outermost electron 5. So S in which 2 electron and P in which 3 electrons. So that's why the general electronic configuration taken as a the NS2 NP3. Right friends? Okay. Next is the atomic and ionic radii. So covalent or ionic radii increases as the size down the group. There is a considerable increase the covalent radius from nitrogen to phosphorus. However, from arsenic to bismuth, only small increase the covalent radius observed. This is due to the presence of completely filled d and f orbital behavior. So here students, what happened here, as we are moved from top to bottom, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. So these are the element are there. So in this element the atomic radii goes on decreases. Atomic radii increases from nitrogen to phosphorus. Nitrogen to phosphorus increases. From arsenic to bismuth the small increases. There as I said, arsenic to bismuth small increases again. Right, small level increase, not high amount, only small amount of increase. Why this happened? Because the d and f orbitals are occupy electrons occupy in the d and f orbital also. So d and f orbital which having the high nuclear interactions, the d and f orbital which showing the large nuclear interaction, Due to the large nuclear interaction, the small amount decrease in the radius from arsenic to bismuth. Right, students? Sorry, arsenic to antimony. Sorry, as arsenic to bismuth, the small amount increase radius. Because students, already we know that the s orbital causes more repulsion than p. P causes more repulsion than d. D causes more repulsion than f. Repulsion, which is opposite to the nuclear attraction. So if you consider nuclear attraction, the f orbital shows more nuclear interaction than d. D shows more nuclear interaction than p. P shows more nuclear attraction than s. So this is the nuclear attraction power. So f orbital which showing the high nuclear interaction than the dps. D shows more nuclear interaction than the p and s. So that's why here occupying the d and f orbitals, due to occupation of the d and f orbital, it having the small increase the atomic radius. Look at here. So in the here the arsenic contain 3d10 electron, here 4d10, and here 4f and 4d both. So that's why the small increase in the atomic radius here, right? Okay. Next, ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy decrease down the group due to the gradual increase the atomic size, because the extra stability field in the p orbital of the electronic configuration and the small size. The ionization enthalpy of the 15 group of element is much greater than the 14 group of element corresponding period. So our order of the successive ionization enthalpy expected the H1 greater than H2, H2 greater than H3. So here students, what happened here, the ionization enthalpy decreases down the group. Look at here, the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Nitrogen is small size, again the size increases, again the size goes on little bit increase here, not more, the little bit increase here, right? So ionization enthalpy means amount of energy required to remove electron, called as ionization enthalpy. So here removal of electron purpose require large amount of energy. For example, I am using here the 10 kilojoule per mole of energy. When you come to the phosphorus, the removal of electron purpose, I had to require 9 kilojoule per mole of energy. Why this happened? Because as you are moving from the top to bottom, the size of the elements are increases. As the size increases, the outermost electron and the nuclear attraction goes on decreases. So that's why the removal of electron purpose, the bottom of the element require the less ionization enthalpy as compared to top of the element. So this removal purpose requires the 8 kilojoule per mole of energy. Right, students? And again this one require the 7 kilojoule per mole, and this is require the 6 kilojoule per mole of energy. Right, students? Ionization enthalpy of the 15th element much greater than the 14 group of element. So when you compare 14 group of element, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, 15 group of element, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. So students, we know that as we are moving left to right, the size of the element goes on decreases. Again you compare silicon and the phosphorus, again size here decreases here. When you compare germanium and the arsenic, again size are little bit decreases here, right? So it means the as we are moving from left to right, the size goes on decrease. Size decrease, nuclear attraction increase. So removal of electron purpose, the 15 group element require high energy as compared to 14 group, right students? And the outermost contain 3 electrons, 2s2, 2p3 for nitrogen, 3s2, 3p for the phosphorus. So in this case what happens students, the 2s2, 2p3. 3 electrons are present here. So so removal of the removal of first electron like this, students. 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electrons, and this is the 2 electron. So removal of this electron purpose require the 1 kilojoule per mole of energy, because this electron which is away from the nucleus, so it require 1 kilojoule, and removal of second electron purpose require 2 kilojoule per mole of energy, because it is this electron little bit close to the nucleus, so it require 2 kilojoule. The removal of third electron purpose require the 3 kilojoule, because this is or more closer to the nucleus as compared to py and pz electron, so it requires the large amount of energy, right? So as the electrons are removed, the proton increases, ionization enthalpy also increases. One more point is, so as the electron, so as look at here, the nitrogen 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So here the nucleus which contain the 7 proton. If you remove 1 electrons, then here 6 electrons are left and 7 proton, so nuclear attraction increases. If you remove second electrons, again 7 proton and 5 electrons, again nuclear attraction increases. If you remove third electron, it requires again large amount of energy, because the proton increases and electrons are decreases. Right, students? So ionization enthalpy, third electron purpose require the more energy than second require the electron more energy than first. Right, students? Electronegativity, the amount of energy required to accept shared pair of electron towards itself, called as electronegativity. So electronegativity decrease down the group, because the size increases because increasing the atomic radii. So that's why the outermost electron have a less tendency to accept the pair of electrons. So that's why the electronegativity decrease down the group. Questions? Physical property. So all the element of the group polyatomic. Dinitrogen is a diatomic gas, while other are the solid. Metallic characters increase down the group. Nitrogen, phosphorus are non-metal. Arsenic, antimony metalloids, and bismuth is the metal here. So here, students, the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, in which the nitrogen is the exist gas, while other exist in the solid form, and the nitrogen and phosphorus are the non-metal. Yes, students, and these two are metalloids, and bismuth is the metal. So this is due to the decreased ionization enthalpy and increased atomic size. So this is the one reason to, as we move down the group, size increases, ionization enthalpy decreases, and atomic size increases. Okay. Next, the boiling point, the increase down the group, because boiling point which is depend upon the mass. So when we move bottom of the group having the heavier size, high number of electron, high number of protons are present, so heavier mass. So that's a heavier mass. The bottom of the element having the high melting point, right, up to arsenic, and then decrease bismuth, except of nitrogen. All the elements are allotropes. So here, students, the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. So here, students, the boiling point, the increase top to bottom, because the size of the elements are increases here. Size of the element increases. So but decreases in bismuth. The bismuth having the low melting point, because due to the heavier size, due to the large size, due to the large size, due to the high number of proton electron present, but due to the large size it having the high volume. Due to the high volume it having the low melting point. Questions. Chemical properties. So first one, oxidation state here. The nitrogen to antimony, which are showing the -3 oxidation state, and bismuth, this will not show the -3 oxidation state, because bismuth is the metallic element. It is a metallic, so it will not accept the 3 electrons. So the -3 oxidation state shown by only nitrogen to antimony. But nitrogen to bismuth, all the elements which are showing the +5 oxidation state here. All the elements showing +5 oxidation state there, because the bismuth is the large size. Due to that reason, it is easily release electrons, and it is metallic characters. Right. So stability of the +5 oxidation state decrease down the group. Stability of +5 oxidation state decrease down the group. The bismuth +5 oxidation state is less stable. It is less stable than the antimony +5 oxidation state. Antimony +5 oxidation state is less stable, which is less stable than the arsenic +5. Arsenic is less stable than the phosphorus, and phosphorus which is less stable than the nitrogen pentoxide. So here students, the +5 oxidation state, bottom of the element +5 oxidation state is unstable. Why? Because because they want to attain the inert pair effect. So that's why they are commonly showing the +3 oxidation state here. Right. So outermost electron, they want to be stabilized the outermost electrons. That's why they are showing the outermost electron. The bottom of the elements are showing only the +3 oxidation state here. +3 oxidation state increases here. So bismuth, which shows the more fastly show the +3 oxidation state than the antimony. Antimony shows more fastly shows the +3 oxidation state than the arsenic. Arsenic shows more fastly show the +3 oxidation state than phosphorus. Phosphorus shows +3 oxidation state more fastly shows +3 oxidation state than the nitrogen. So it means the +3 oxidation state increase down the group, and +5 oxidation state decrease down the group. Right. So nitrogen exhibit +1 to 4 oxidation state, but is never exhibiting the +5 oxidation state here. Right. So nitrogen does not hold the +5 oxidation state due to absence of d orbitals. Right. So nitrogen, we show the +1 to +4 oxidation state. The example HNO2, HNO3 and NO. So here this is we call the disproportionate reaction, because the single reaction, the nitrogen is present in all the reaction, reactant as well as product, but their oxidation state is different here. The single chemical reaction, the nitrogen present reactant as well as product side, but their oxidation state is different here. Right, students? So that's why this reaction we called as a disproportionate reactions. So here when you calculate, we got here nitrogen is +3 oxidation state, and here we got the +5 oxidation state, and here we got the +2 oxidation state. Right, students? Similarly, in case of phosphorus, the intermediate oxidation state +3 and the -5, both alkali and acids. It is the phosphorus also shows the disproportionate oxidation state, +3, +5 and -3. plus 3 oxygen state, the arsenic antimony by Smith becomes the increasing stable with respect to disproportions. So in case of the arsenic antimony by Smith, the plus 3 oxygen state is stable, increasing stable with respect to disproportionate. Nitrogen restricted maximum covalency 4. Nitrogen is it hardly be showing the plus 4 oxygen state. It never show the more oxygen state than the 4. So heavier element like vacant d orbitals in outermost shell, which can be bonding or covalency, hence expand the covalency PEF 6 minus, like the students. The outermost, it already contains 5 electrons, shows the covalency with phosphorus, and one more phosphorus fluoride, one more fluoride, which are sharing pair of electron to this one. So that's why it shows the PF6 and carrying pair of electron, so that's why minus charge. Right, friends. NML's properties of nitrogen, it means the nitrogen which are exhibiting some special property as compared to the other species. So the nitrogen which is the small size, due to small size, the nitrogens are the high electronegative elements. Nitrogen having the high initial enthalpy. Nitrogen is non-availability of d electron. Due to non-availability d electron, it show only plus 4 oxidation state. And one more important property, nitrogen forms the double or triple bond with the other species. So whatever the bond is present, double bond, if the two bonds are present, one is sigma, another is the pi, right? So this pi orbitals, the pi bond formed by with the help of p, that is called p pi orbitals. Right? So this is sigma bond, this is pi, and this is also pi. So these pi bonds are formed with the help of p orbitals or p pi bond. This is formed the pi bond with the help of pi bond with the help of p orbital, that is called p pi bond it will forms, but not other species, right? So the nitrogen is a unique species, unique character which forms itself the double bond. It means nitrogen with nitrogen, it forms a double bond, but not other species. Why is happened? Because of the small size and high electronegativity. So heavier elements, the heavier element, the phosphorus, other species cannot form the p pi bonds because of their large size. Right, friends? So nitrogen exists diatomic molecules with triple bond. So nitrogen bond, the nitrogen triple bond is so weaker bond as compared to the phosphorus arsenic between the phosphorus and between the arsenic bond, because nitrogen which exists in the triple bond and nitrogen which having the very small size. So that's why what happened here, the nitrogens, so this pair of electron and this bond pair of electron, between them occurs repulsion. This pair of electron and this bond pair, between them occurs repulsion. Due to this repulsion, this bond is break so easily. This bond having, that's why it is considered as it is the weak bond. It is a weak bond as compared to the phosphorus bond, because the phosphorus is having the single bond. So that's why they will not cause any repulsion. The pair of electrons are not cause any repulsion to this bond pair electron. So that's why it is more stable than this ones. Right, friends? So another factor of the chemistry, the absence of the d orbital, already we know that. So phosphorus form the d pi bond here. So phosphorus d pi bond with the phosphorus d orbital electrons forming the pi bond. Phosphorus d orbitals which forms pi bond. So phosphorus d orbital forms pi bond with oxygen. Phosphorus, the d orbital forms pi bond with carbons. So phosphorus and arsenic forms d pi bond. So students are written here two times. D pi bond, the transition metal, the compound like the triethyl phosphide, triethyl arsenic, act as a ligand. What is ligand? We will discuss in the last chapter, students. So reactivity towards hydrogen. So all the species are react with hydrogen here. All the species are react with hydrogen. From nitrogen to bismuth, all are react with hydrogens, right? So the stability of hydride decrease from nitrogen to bismuth. Stability of hydride, because so when you compare the NH3 and similarly last element bismuth, this is our hydrogen, right? Or you may say this is here hydrogen, right? So here the bond length is very small between the nitrogen hydrogens, right? Bond length is small, but this is the very heavier species. Bismuth is very heavier species, so that's why the bismuth the heavier weight cannot tolerable by the hydrogen atoms. So that's why, so this is unstable. This is unstable here. Yes, friends. So NH3 is more stable than phosphorus. PS3 more stable than SSH3 more stable than SGBS3 more stable than BiH3. It means the ammonia is more stable and BH3 is less stable, because as the element size increases, the element size increases, the hydride stability decreases. Hydride stability, because the heavier elements the cannot balance by the hydrogen atoms, right friends? Reactive towards oxygens, all the elements forms two types of oxide, E2O3 and E2O5. E stand for element, E2O3, it means it may be N2O3, or E2O5 means it may be N2O5. E means the element, either it may be nitrogen, maybe phosphorus, maybe arsenic, or maybe the antimony, or maybe bismuth. Other students, so they forms either E2O5 or E2O3 oxidation state. So in this case, which one is more stable here, right? So which one is more stable, E2O3 or E2O5, right? Right, or you may use the N2O3 or N2O5. Which one is more stable here, right? When you consider the such type of reaction, here the oxidation state 2 3 is 6, 6 divided by 2, 6 by 2, that is the plus 3. Here 5 2s are 10, 10 divided by 2, that is it is plus 5 oxidation state. So higher oxidation state of the element which having the most stable here. Questions. So N2O5 is more stable than N2O3. Understood? So higher oxidation state of elements are more stable here. Reactive towards halogen. So in these cases it forms the EX3 EX5, but nitrogen forms only NX3. It will not form NX5, but rest of the element all are forms the from phosphorus to bismuth, generally taken as a E, all are forms EX3 as well as the EX5 oxidation state. Sorry, for react with the 5 halogen atoms. So nitrogen does not form the pentahalides because the unavailability of the d orbitals. So no d orbital, so the 2s electron never be promoted on the d orbital, so that's why it cannot form 5 bonds. Pentahalide more covalent than the trihalides. So all the trihalides element, these element except of those nitrogen stable. So in this case here the pentahalide of the more covalent than the trihalides. Obviously the pentahalide having the more number of covalent. Pentahalide having the 5 covalent bond with halogen, and trihalide having the only 3 covalent bond with halogen. Right, friends? And the nitrogen NF3 known to be stable because the nitrogen and fluorines size more or less close to each other. they are more or the cells are more or less close to each other. Due to that reason, they are having the stable element. But when you compare the NF3 is more stable than the NCl3. NCl3 is more stable than the NBr3. Like this ones. So the trihalide of B bismuth trifluorides are predominantly covalent in nature because the bismuth is the metal. That's why it forms covalent bond. Reactive towards the metal. So binary compound exhibit -3 oxygen state. The metals such as the calcium nitride, the calcium phosphide, the sodium arsenide, zinc antimonide, the magnesium, the bismuthide, such type of elements are forms with all the 15 group of elements are react with the metals to form the respective compounds. Right, students?